Welcome everyone. Today we will present our plan to improve Besky customer experience, boost loyalty, and address current challenge. We are from Group 4 and here are our group members, Daniel, Sean, and Irene. First of all, we figured out that there are a lot of problems with the Besky company, but we are going to talk about the employees and customer only. We discover four major problems: customer dissatisfaction about the rise of price, and the second is Besky developing anti-theft rather than improving customer services. The third is bad treatment of employees, and the last one is lack of training and real-time assistance. Our first recommendation would be to start customer input software. They can start by designing a user-friendly software that allows the customer to provide feedback about their products and services. They can also include features where the customer can submit their complaints and suggestions. This will help Besky to keep track of their customer and what needs to be changed to make sure that the customer has a good experience shopping at Besky. This will make the customer feel valued and heard by Besky management team. The people who are in charge to carry this task out will be the IT team, where they implement and maintain the feedback tools, and the leader and the customer relation manager oversee the design and effectiveness of the feedback. The cost requirement in this process is development cost and maintenance cost, and also doing updates and technical support for feedback system. The last is training costs for educating staff on how to use and respond to feedback. For the timeline and place, we recommended that Besky should finish project within 2 months. In the first and second week, they design feedback system requirements, and into week 3 and 4, they develop and test the tools, and in week 5 until week 8, they should launch and refine based on initial user input. For the location, it should be in Husky headquarters for system development and all store for the deployment. Our second recommendation would be to introduce a customer loyalty and rewards program. They can start by developing a program where customer can earn points on all purchases that are made. They will be able to trade those points for rewards or discount whenever they want. The system could also be integrated to the customer input software, giving the customer more reason to use the input software. The loyalty program will give customer the incentive to keep on coming back and collect those points in order to trade them in for rewards or discounts. The people in charge to carry out the task will be marketing team, designing and promoting the loyalty program and analyze customer data feedback to continually improve the program. IT team, developing and maintenance website or apps. Customer for sure, making purchases, earning points, and redeeming rewards. And the last one is the more crucial, finance team, to assess the cost effectiveness of this program. The cost required in this program is development costs, the budget spent every year, and the maintenance of the system. For the time and place, we recommended that Besky should finish this in 2 months' time. In the first and second week, they design a plan. In the third and fourth week, they develop and test the system, and the fifth and eighth week, they deploy and revise the system, and this will be done in the Besky headquarters.
Our third recommendation is to change their unsustainable packaging to a more sustainable one that doesn't harm the environment. They can do this by looking at a sustainable packaging company that uses materials like craft paper, biodegradable packaging, glass packaging, or even recycled cardboard. They can partner up with suppliers in order to ensure the consistent availability of sustainable material. This will show the public that Besky is serious about climate change, and this will make the public think positively about Besky. Besky would see a lot of new customers go to them since they are getting good exposure. The people who are in charge of this program are the packaging designer. They are in charge of designing the eco-friendly packaging, the material supplier, responsible for providing the sustainable raw material, manufacturers who are responsible for producing and packaging, and the recycling and waste partner, who will ensure the process is done well. The company should begin its sustainable packaging and development process with the research and design during the first 2 months at its headquarters, focusing on exploring eco-friendly materials and creating prototypes. In material sourcing during the second and third month, the company should work with supplier location to secure sustainable material and establish key partnerships. By the third and fourth month, during the production and testing phase, prototypes should be manufactured and tested for durability at the company manufacturing facility. The company should then transition to the full-scale production by the fourth and fifth month. at the same facility, ensuring quality control and integration of the packaging. During distribution and deployment during the 5th and 6th month, the company should distribute the packaging to all stores and warehouses, training staff, and rolling out the deployment. Finally, in the post-launch and end-of-life phase after the 6th month, the company should monitor customer feedback and ensure recycling and composting system are in place across stores and recycling center. This structured plan aligns activities with appropriate timelines and locations for a successful launch. The cost that will incur is the design and development, researching and developing for new materials, prototype creations, and packaging optimization for sustainability like material sourcing, cost of sustainable raw materials, and manufacturing the cost to produce sustainable packaging. The problems they might face is higher cost to package their product since eco-friendly packaging is seen as a premium product and will have a premium price tag. They will also face supplier delays since the supplier will be getting a lot of demand from other companies. Betsy can find many different suppliers in order to prevent disruptions. Our first recommendation to improve the employee's morale, Betsy can start by providing the employee with proper training and guidance. This can be done by providing an internal training program for the employee. They can also use a third party to train the employee in order to reduce budget expenditure. By providing the employees with these facilities, the employee will be more knowledgeable and can better assist the company in achieving their long-term goals. The people in charge for these changes are the HR department. They will lead and coordinate the training program. The training and development team also plays a role in this. Their job is to develop, deliver, and evaluate the training programs. External trainers also play a job in this. Their job is to provide specialized and important skills and knowledge for the employee. The employees themselves, their job is to participate in the training program and actively engage in the daily tasks given.
For the change, best case recommended doing this within 3 months. The first and second week, HR need to identify the training needs and create a training plan. This will happen in the Best Case HQ. By week 2 and 4, T&D develop the content and coordinates within the external trainer. This will happen at Best Case HQ also. By month 2, the training will start and it will be led by internal or external trainers. This will happen at Best Case HQ and stores. By month 3, week 1, HR collects feedbacks and evaluates effectiveness of the training. This will happen in Best Case HQ. By the 3rd month, week 2 to 4, HR and T&D will monitor progress and offer additional training if needed. The costs that will incur are the salaries for the internal trainer for delivering the training program, the technology for virtual training programs, and the cost for venue if the training is in person.
Our next recommendation for Best Case is conducting an employee survey. They need to do this immediately to understand their employees' emotions about their jobs, whether they are satisfied or not. In order to do that, they can create a survey based on paper or a website with specific questions about their feelings and vision about long-term working in the company. Another thing they can do is give clear instructions about career growth opportunities to motivate employees working harder. As Best Case companies treated their employees, they need to conduct those actions rapidly to boost workers' motivation. The people in charge in this case is human resource to communicate the survey with the employees, and the customer survey team, they collecting and acting on feedback. For the timeline, we recommended Best Case to conduct this within 2 months, when they can start from design survey, distribute, collect, and analyze, and then implemented changes in the end of months. The cost of doing this is staff time to fill the survey lists. Coordination operator need to work harder to design the survey and the technology to do it. Overall, there are several potential problems that might be happened if we conduct all of recommendation. First is lack of employment engagement, technical issue with the data analysis and data overload.